Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we are kind of fishing for everything and anything. So definitely want to fill the cooler. I'm going to take home some food today, but pretty much going to be targeting sheepshead, black drum, snapper, and going to be fishing with Rusty from Rusty Reels today again. He has never caught a redfish, so we will make it part of today's mission to get him on his first redfish, and hopefully it'll be a good one. So stay tuned for that. But we've got a beautiful day. You can see here the sun is out. It's just a beautiful day out here right now, so hoping for good things. I came out here today with no bait, so I intended to hit the bridge out and get some oysters and green mussels. And the tide is a lot higher than I had expected. So we're gonna pull up to these pilings. See them over here. And we're gonna hope that these pilings are not fully buried yet. Looks like I still have access to some, so we might be in luck. Anyway, stay tuned and hoping for an epic day. All right guys, I'm just kind of moving around here and I'm trolling a Slam Shady paddle tail along this barge. I used to just kind of be point A to point B, but I figure nowadays I'll just start trolling behind me. Why not get some more opportunities to get into some other fish on the way? All right guys, I've got an oyster on a 1/0 owner, super sharp cutting point, fishing the new Convict. It is the sheepshead rod by Toadfish. So I'm gonna go and actually drop this down back in here and see if we can't tangle with the big ugly and give this rod a little test drive. So when I'm fishing for sheepshead and drum, I'm not sitting here waiting for the bite to be felt. I'm not waiting for some slam. I'm actually actively checking. I'm raising the line to see if there's any resistance, any weight there. I'm watching the line to see if it starts moving at all, and I'm watching the tip of my rod. So I'm doing all of those things. You can't rely on just one. You got to pay attention to every single one of them, and that's the key to fishing these sheepshead. All right, fish on. Fish on. Somebody picked up that mangrove crab. And it's a catfish. Garbage catfish. Picking up my crab. What is he thinking? Get around the front here. So I'm going to try to get rid of him with this overboard. I'm supposed to be able to take the fish, and its own writhing is going to unhook it, and there it is. Never touch a catfish again. overboardpro.com. So last time I caught catfish on crab, that is all we caught. And we definitely don't want that today. And there's Rusty off in the distance with his motorized kayak, just setting up his gear as he goes. Oblivious to anything else going on around him in his own little world. Does it get better than that, people? It does not get better than that. It's got a big old orange smokescreen kayak coming right at him. Gonna ram him right in the side. He wouldn't even know it. Yeah? You get stabbed?
Yeah.
Bad?
Yeah.
Did it stay in?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Oh, dang. All right, guys. Kind of a midday update. It's been not so good. Catfish, little porgy or grunt. Rusty caught catfish, but he handled it and dropped it, and it got into his palm. Barb got in real deep, so pulled it out, but hand's throbbing pretty good, and he's gonna go get that checked out. So hopefully everything's fine and no issues, and he'll be back at it sooner than later. So let's just keep trying to see if we can get something. We don't want to give up. We keep at it. We need to christen this rod with a sheep's head. Okay. Just as I said it, it happened. That's a nice one. It's a nice keeper. All right, finally, our sheep's head rod produced us a sheep's head. I mean, he just grabbed it. He just grabbed it and held on to it. That's all. He didn't. Hey, calm down. Yeah. So yeah, he just grabbed it, held on, and didn't. He didn't fight at all. It was weird. I thought I caught the bottom there for a second. That's how subtle these guys are. These guys have some sharp spines on them too, so I want to be careful. I don't want to get stabbed here. Yeah, 16-incher. Let's get him bled and in the box. I'm in the fence. There's a fish on it too. Daggone it. Oh, we came off the fence. And it's a catfish. We don't want to deal with catfish. So let's see if this works again. Well, you're supposed to get yourself off of there. You need to ride a little bit. They don't move, that don't work so well. All right. Oh, come on. It's not that big, I don't think. It's not coming up either. What the heck? The massive downsides. It's a shrimp. Catfish. love you, Overboard. Overboardpro.com. Coming through again. Nasty catfish. So yeah, Rusty was taken out of commission earlier because he got stabbed in the hand. Stabbed by a catfish. So he had to leave. As you saw there, I used the overboard. Nice little dehooker. And I don't have to touch them. Pretty much they unhook themselves. You hook up you pull the line through the loop and it goes through the hole there, comes right through that hole. The hook catches on, and that fish, as it rides to try to get off the hook, it actually dehooks itself, and you don't gotta touch the nasty things. Oh, what is this? What are you? Looking big orange color body on the fish. Probably jacks, but I mean, I saw something else in with them that was just huge. Big red, guys. We followed it up, but didn't commit. It's a big red. All right, guys, this is going to be our last ditch effort. It's been a grind all day. It's been hot. I'm seeing fish, man. Just saw a real big red. It was a real dark, like deep gold color. Hopefully it came out on the camera. Just chasing that bait ball out there. I'm seeing them here. I mean, there's two right here. Look, a whole school of them right here. Look at this. All just hanging out. I think those were snapper. They were decent size too. But anyways, we're gonna go to the honey hole. And I don't know, hopefully tangle with a drum. It'd be nice to have a nice drum to take home. Right now, the only thing in the box is a 16-inch sheep's head. So let's get down there. Try to make something happen. Let's go. It's been an incredibly frustrating day. I mean, I went up and down this bay, through paddle tails, old paddle tails, fish with shrimp, fish with oysters, and I chummed. I've seen some very big jacks. I've seen a giant redfish, a ton of snapper. I've seen some very big sheep's head. I mean, do you think I went to the aquarium? I went fishing, man. I didn't go to the aquarium. I went fishing. That's why they call it fishing. You gotta grind it out. You gotta keep trying. That's just the way it went. That's the luck of the draw today. Solunars said it would be garbage. We got one incoming tide all day long. which I typically do really well on, especially back here. But that's not the case today. And one keeper sheeper, and I came on a shrimp. So 2 catfish, no bait fish, 1 keeper sheeper. No drum, no snapper. Whoa! Just as I started saying that, this guy just slammed it. Fire is getting mixed up here. Well, how about that? Taking stock, taking inventory of the fish, and here we are. We got one. Don't want to get hooked that out. We got one. It's kind of smallish. Yeah. You gotta stretch them to make 12. But target species, little guy. But it was nice to have a little bit of action for once. Been sitting here dropping these things all day long. So hopefully this was the start of something. Kind of late to just get started, but better late than never. Drop it back down. See if maybe they started eating. Oh. Man, I got tied up on something. He was stuck for a second. All right, now we're back to back on oysters. No real size to these guys. Okay, chill out. No real size to them, but hey, what do you got to pee on? That's messed up. I'm gonna put you back. So, too small. They're nice. Hopefully that wasn't just a 2-shot fluke right there. Hopefully they're starting to feed.